So we're just pulling up to Moto Rugby. First time we've been here. This is probably one of the biggest charging locations in the UK. Huge Tesla supercharger, but also
in a quarter of a mile, your destination.
Massive non-Tesla charging location. Look at all these non-Tesla EVs. It's a full house. Who'd have thought it? The biggest charging location in the UK is full. Oh, there's a spot. We've just taken pretty much the last spot here. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 non-Tesla rapid chargers, then a whole load of Tesla superchargers over there. So yeah, this EV thing is really catching on. Pretty wet, miserable evening in the UK. Looking forward to getting into Europe and hopefully to some warmer climates.
Hey Julie, my boyfriend Mike and I are on our way from Norwich to Lamb.
Hello!
No.
Okay, we're off on another adventure in the electric camper van. So we're currently on a ferry and the van's beneath our feet somewhere on the car deck. And we're currently sailing from the UK, from Harwich in the southeast of the UK, over to the Hook of Holland in the Netherlands. And we've got Bailey with us. We're out on the doggy deck at the moment, giving him a bit of fresh air. And the reason we're on this ferry is we usually choose to take the Eurotunnel when we're travelling abroad. But unfortunately, last minute, France decided to close its borders to people from the UK. So we've decided that we're going to go, us and a couple of friends, we're going to travel a little down to, hopefully, Slovenia and Croatia to go climbing. That's the plan. So we're in the van. Austria. Via Austria. So it'll be a nice sort of snowy drive down. Got some winter tyres on the van. So yeah, looking forward to it. So travelling with a dog on the ferry is not nearly as good as on the Eurotunnel. On the Eurotunnel it only takes it's about 30 minutes and he's just in the van with us. It's great. But unfortunately on the ferry it takes much longer. This ferry was 7 hours long. And Bailey, we either had to leave him in the van, locked in the car hold downstairs, or bring him into a kennel inside the ferry. And we chose the kennel just so we could go and visit him as many times as we wanted to, and like bring him out here onto like the sort of the poop and pee deck it's called, to give him some air, and so he's not locked in the kennel. But he really didn't like being left in the kennel, did he really? He's a rescue, and like being left alone in the kennel I think reminds him of the time when he was in the rescue home. So he really didn't like being left in the kennel. So after quite a lot of howling, I eventually snuck him into the cabin for the last few hours, where he just fell asleep straight away. Our cabin was pretty much next door, so it's quite easy to do. We have made it into the Netherlands. Made it through passport control, and COVID test results negative. We had to take a test before we left to prove that we didn't have COVID, and we've been triple vaccinated. And they let us in. Although we didn't actually have to show any paperwork. They just asked me, "Are you vaccinated?" I'm like, "Yes." And in we went. So that was easy. Now we've got a couple of hours drive in the Netherlands, 2.5 hours, and then into Germany. So probably going to stop at least one Fastned rapid charge station, which are still probably the best rapid chargers in Europe. So looking forward to that.
You're pretty excited.
Yeah.
Best Christmas present we could ask for.
I love Fastned. Wow, they definitely know how to do charging here in the Netherlands. There's one Fastned charging hub, and then the other side of the motorway, another Fastned charging hub. So cool. So for undercover charging hubs. So while I've been charging here, Amy's been cooking up some dinner. What have we got, Amy?
We have some baked beans that have been pimped up with some harissa, spinach and olives.
Oh, fantastic.
And of course some eggs from Wales.
Hello, so good morning. We're making good progress down through Germany. We stayed near Dusseldorf last night, so we got off the ferry in the Hook of Holland, and it was all quite dark and wet. But we probably did about 4 hours driving last night. So went through the Netherlands and into Germany. Today is Christmas Eve. So hopefully tomorrow, or maybe late tonight, we're going to get to Austria, or close to Austria, and hopefully up into the mountains, and then probably spend a day or two, have a relaxed day on Christmas Day, hopefully doing some wintry, snowy walks, hopefully. Yeah, take Billy out in the snow, which would be fun, up in the mountains in Austria. So got winter tyres on the van. First time I've used winter tyres. So far, the efficiency doesn't seem to be too different really to what what we had before with our summer tyres. They will be useful, and they're actually a mandatory, a legal requirement in Austria, and especially where we're going to be going through the Alps. And then after that, we'll continue south to Slovenia and Croatia, where we're going to meet up with some friends and hopefully do some climbing in the sunshine. So we're charging here at an E.ON rapid charger here in Germany. I actually used this unit here, this exact unit, like 2 years ago in 2019. But since then, it's changed a lot. You can see there's now a big charging hub behind me with lots of like fast, expensive German cars charging, Audi e-tron and Porsche Taycan over there. So yeah, it's pretty cool to see you know, how things are developing. But we went for this unit. This 50 kilowatt unit is a bit cheaper than using the I think they're like 250 kilowatt units over there. Right, I think it's lunchtime. It's time for some avocado. Some avocado and cheese. Amy's laughing because in the previous video, every time we stopped to have a snack, it was avocado and cheese. And actually this trip, this is the first time I've actually had any avocado at all. And we had them some...
Yeah, of course, has to get the camera out.
But yeah, so I thought I had to get the camera out to record it because it's avocado and cheese. Yes, we're making good progress travelling down through Germany, currently in between Frankfurt and Nuremberg. It's a really big place, Germany. Anyway, it's all going well. We started charging here at a Fastned charging station. Really nice unit, love these. But just look at this Fastned station. Isn't that beautiful? Really nice design made out of wood with a solar panel roof. And these are 300 kilowatt units. Not that we can take it anywhere close to that. Doesn't say what the Chargemap is. I think the Chargemap is probably an 80 or 100 kilowatt Chargemap. But it's cool, they're still putting Chargemap on these units, which is good to see. Okay, so we're now just south of Nuremberg and just charging here from a total rapid charger hub. It's fantastic to see all these rapid charging hubs popping up. You know, all these appeared since we were last in Germany about 2 or 3 years ago. Obviously all the petrol stations are all getting in on the EV charging game and yeah, installing some really nice you know, EV charging hubs. And like you know, it's easy to be a bit skeptical of like, you know, fuel companies getting on board with EV chargers, but let's just hope they're doing it for the right reasons and they see it as the future, and they'll just, you know, become an energy business as opposed to a, you know, a fossil fuel business. But you know, if they're putting the money in and investing in infrastructure like this, it can only be a good thing. So we've just pulled off the motorway to use this rapid charger in this Esso garage, but it's Christmas Eve currently and things are starting to close. It's 9 PM, Esso garage is closed and they've locked the gates. So there's no way we can get to or use this rapid charger over here, which is rather annoying. So luckily 3 miles down the road there was this brand new BP Pulse station in this Aral garage. Not seen these before. We actually have BP Pulse in the UK, but not with these type of units. There we go, look how many rapid chargers there are within a few miles of here. So it just so happened we went to the one that was closed. That was the one that a Better Route Planner picked. It's kind of a good problem to have, but there's so many rapid chargers here. It's actually hard to choose, you know, which one's the best ones to use. A Better Route Planner is good at planning a journey and like making the stops quite even and everything. But what a Better Route Planner doesn't know is things like, you know, if it may be shut, it doesn't know life status and things like that. Yeah, so
Eric's Chargemap said it was open.
Yeah, so Chargemap said the last station was last location was open 24/7, but maybe 24/7 doesn't include Christmas Eve. Anyway, happy days. So we're charging away here, and we are cooking dinner.
Pasta with some tasty tomato sauce. Again, adding some harissa, olives, sweet corn. Yeah.
Awesome. Happy Christmas Eve. We're continuing on to Austria. And I'll get your dinner now, Bailey. BP Pulse unit. I've never seen these units in Germany before, but we have BP Pulse here in the UK, and I've got a BP Pulse card, and I was like, oh, I wonder if my UK card will work. It didn't. I had to use the NewMotion RFID or app would have worked to activate them. But it's a pretty reasonable price, 0.6 cents per kilowatt hour, which would be expensive for the UK, but it's actually quite good for here in Germany. Throughout the most of Germany, we've been paying about 0.7 cents per kilowatt hour. Yeah, which is pretty pricey, really. But on the whole, all the stations have been very good. Woohoo! Merry Christmas, Amy!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, Bailey!
Yay, Merry Christmas!
We're in the van, and it's just gone midnight on the 25th of December, and that's Christmas. A little bit more driving tonight, another hour or so, and then we'll sort of be in position to have a good start tomorrow, go up into the snow. Good morning from snowy Austria. So this is where we stayed in the van last night, just next to the rapid charger. Got here quite late, had a very big driving day, drove all the way from northern Germany to Austria. It's about 500 miles odd in the van. We're currently just by Salzburg, but we're going to be heading up, into the mountains now, which are right behind me just there. Sunny Christmas morning in Austria. So we've just got the final sort of 50 minutes drive now up into the mountains, up to like over 1,000 meters of elevation, where hopefully going to be a good amount of snow. But it's so cool driving through these snowy mountains. We arrived here after dark last night, so didn't see much. So just having a little rapid charge here before we head up into the mountains, having a bit of breakfast. But it's beautiful here, little cloud inversion, and we're having some mincemeat muesli, Christmassy muesli. Here we go, driving along Christmas Day in Winter Wonderland. Look at this, isn't that amazing? It's so awesome to have a white Christmas. It's such a treat for us. We don't really get to white Christmases in the UK. It's very rare we get snow. Happy to have the big battery so we can charge up the full down the bottom there, and have plenty of energy for like heading up into the mountains like this. It was always a bit touch and go with the 24 kilowatt hour when you got to do a lot of big uphill.
You're just hoping you'll get it all back on the way down.
Which you will do, but you need to get to the top.
Otherwise you have to start you down only halfway up.
We never ran out, but the closest we came was when we were going up and over mountains, because obviously it does use quite a lot of energy. But yeah, we've got over 100 miles of range and we've only got to go 6 miles, so I think we're good. There we go, that's the reality of going up to 1,500 meters in the winter. 1.3 miles per kilowatt hour. But since we've got the big battery, we're still on 70%. Perfect. And now look where we are. We're right in front of a ski lift. There's people skiing over there. There's a gondola there, so we're going to get a gondola at the mountain and go for a walk. Let's go. Bailey's so happy to be in the snow. He's like a snow bath. You're in a snow bath. Yeah. Oh, it's so exciting to be up here in the snow. It's amazing to think over the last like 2-3 days I've driven this van all the way from North Wales to the Austrian Alps. Well done, little electric van. There we go, there's a little van parked over there in the ski resort. And up we're going, up on the gondola. How cool is this? Welcome to Christmas Day, Winter Wonderland. Back in the van. What an awesome day that was. A little trip magical. Up into Winter Wonderland up there. It's so cool. Just made a hot chocolate on the induction hob.
Oh, I don't have any cocoa powder, but I've just made a epic hot chocolate, melting some dark chocolate and added some cinnamon, made it a bit festive.
Let's have a look.
Oh, and a bit of turmeric. There we go. And maple syrup.
Oh wow. Wow. You just need a shot of brandy.
Yeah. The corrected hot chocolate.
Yeah, corrected hot chocolate. Happy days. That was awesome. We just pretty much drove for like almost 2.5 days non-stop from the UK through like horrendous weather and like lots of late nights and like through really wet dark driving, and to arrive here and just have an absolute bluebird day is like a dream on a Christmas day. So yeah, it all worked out very well. It's -1 outside there, but it's pretty warm in the van. We've just got the climate control on, so it's pretty cozy. So we'll probably stay somewhere around, probably stay somewhere close to here tonight and just relax, enjoy Christmas evening, cook some food, and then yeah, maybe go for another snowy walk tomorrow. I'm tempted to hire some skis and have a day out on skis. Very tiring day running around in the snow, breaking trail through deep snow. You can barely keep his eyes open, can you, Betty? As tradition in the van on Christmas Day, we have a Christmas omelette. Cheers, Amy, good omelette. Let's dig in. Christmas omelette with chestnuts. It's -2 outside, but toasty warm in the van in here. Bailey's on his cushion. We're in bed. Good night, Bailey. Good night. Good morning. It's another day in Alpine winter wonderland here in Austria. We stayed in this campsite here last night. It was so nice to check into this campsite, have a shower, fill up our water tanks, plugged into a hookup here on the campsite to charge the van. And this is what the campsite hookup looks like. Standard 16 amp campsite hookup. Looks like a very good quality setup here. They've even got a 3-phase 16 amp socket. Before coming away on this trip, fitted the van with winter tyres. Really glad we got these. They've made such a difference with driving on snow and ice. It's pretty amazing actually how grippy they are. You can see there, they don't actually look too different from normal tyres. They're like a little bit nubbier, but the main difference is that the rubber compound is much more grippy on in cold conditions. It's great to see that our camping neighbours next to us there have a little German i3 electric car as their auxiliary vehicle alongside their motorhome. Just got some breakfast on the go in the van, and we're cooking up some pancakes.
That's pretty good. Look, I did sliced banana on the bottom.
Nice, good job. Look at that. Really good banana pancakes. Cool to see a Tesla here, German Tesla. Seen about a few Model 3s parked up in the ski car parks and one Model S. Hello, it's a beautiful day this morning, and today I've got some skis. Need to see if I can remember how to ski. It's been a few years. Not done a huge amount of skiing in my life, but I can do survival skiing. Okay, so hopefully that's what I'm gonna do. I'm skiing. Not pretty skiing, but I'm getting down. Look at that. It is so cool to the house. Woohoo! So I survived the day skiing all in one piece back at the van, and so now we're going to continue the drive onto Slovenia and Croatia. So probably do a few hours driving tonight and then do the rest of the trip tomorrow, so we can arrive about sort of lunchtime. And probably at the campsite in Slovenia. Hopefully it'll be warm. We can go rock climbing.